Hi yogis! Today we're going to do some traditional moon salutations. I do a lot of moon sals in my classes. I change them up almost every time I do them, but today's traditional ones are the ones that I learned in my yoga teacher training and that you might see in other classes or other videos online. They can be pretty intense. We have pyramid pose and triangle pose, which can be deep stretches on the hamstrings. So I do recommend to have two blocks, yoga blocks, to bring the ground a little closer to help us out a bit. And you would want one at either end of your yoga mat. If you don't have blocks, you can use a box, a book, just anything you can rest your hand on as we're bending over in some of those deeper stretches. So let's get started on our mat. We'll do a short warm-up first. You'll want to sit on the long side of your mat facing forward. Moon salutations are very different than sun sals, and you'll see as we get there. So find your easy seat pose. Sit up tall, stack your shoulders over your hips, and clear your mind, clear your breath, throw out anything that doesn't relate to yoga, that doesn't have anything to do with the present moment right now. And we'll open today's class with our 3 rounds of cleansing breath. First one, take a big inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth, side out. Second one, deep breath in and exhale. Third one, big breath. Let it all the way out. And from there, you can return your breath to a normal rhythm. Hands resting in your lap or on your legs. And on your next exhale, dip your chin down to your chest. Inhale, tilt the head back, gaze up. Exhale, chin to chest again. Inhale, tilt the head back. And return to center. Let's look over your right shoulder now, turning the head, keeping the shoulders steady, not twisting through the shoulders. Inhale to center. Exhale, look the other way over the left shoulder. Return to center. This time we'll tip the right ear down to the right shoulder. You have the option here to reach the opposite arm out. And take your right hand and gently place it on top of the head. You can use this to deepen the stretch through the shoulder up into the neck. And return to center. Other way, left ear to left shoulder. You could stay here or reach the right hand out. You could stay here or gently rest the hand on top of the head. And return to center. All right, walk both hands out to either side, flip the palms up. Inhale, take a sun breath here, reaching the arms up. Exhale, float them down. Second one, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, float the arms down. And last one here, we'll reach up on the inhale. The right hand down to the mat. Reach a little higher with the left hand and lean over to the left for a side stretch. If you notice your shoulders rounding forward, your chest facing the floor, let's try to open it up. We want the chest facing forward or maybe slightly towards the ceiling. Top hand up and back. And inhale, both arms lift. Exhale, we'll go the other way. And reach your right arm up. Lean to the side. And bring both arms up. Exhale and float them down. Roll the shoulders around. From here, we can head onto hands and knees for tabletop pose. We'll do a few little stretches here, some cats and cows. So first off, in your tabletop, you want shoulders stacked over wrist, knees underneath the hips. And we'll start off with cow. In cow, we tilt the tailbone up, arch through the back, pull the shoulder blades back, gaze forward, and inhale. And then reverse it for cat. Tuck the tailbone, round through the back. Exhale all the way and tuck the chin to chest. Inhale, reverse it, returning to cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale one more time to cow pose. Exhale into cat. And then sit your hips down towards the heels. Your knees can be wide. We'll take a child's pose. Arms reach forward. Draw the head and chest to the mat. Take a few breaths, relaxing in your child's pose. When you're ready, you can walk your hands towards the body and make your way to standing. All right, now that you're standing, let's find mountain pose with the feet hips width apart, shoulders stacked over hips, arms down. And we'll start our moon salutation. So inhale, lift the arms up in a big sun breath. Hands together overhead. And exhale, steeple to the left. Inhale up to center. Exhale, steeple to the right. Inhale up. Then take a wide stance here. Toes angled out, arms open. Come down to goddess pose. Knees are open and heading back towards the pinky side of your feet. Arms are out wide, elbows at shoulder height. Inhale, lift up to star. Straighten out the legs, the arms. And then from here, your right toes face me, left toes face out to the side. Arms come out. Lean forward like someone's yanking on that left hand. And then reach down, find your block. Bring it to the ground. We'll come into triangle pose here. So hand down on the block. If the block's still not high enough, your hand can be on your thigh or your shin. That front leg is straight. Other hand can be down at your hip, maybe on your rib to help open the ribs up to face forward or towards the ceiling. Or that top hand can be reaching up towards the ceiling. From here, exhale, let's float that top hand down. Pivot the hips, pivot the back foot. Everything now faces forward. Hips, shoulders, ribs, feet. Both legs are straight or mostly straight. Reach down into pyramid pose. If the block's not high enough, you could be up here on your thigh. I'd rather you be higher up with a flat back instead of straining to reach down. And then from here, we can bend the back knee. Hands come to the mat. We'll lower the back knee down. Come into a low lunge. Shoulders stack over hips. If this hurts your back knee, feel free to put a pillow or a blanket under the knee for extra cushion. You could stay here, hand on a block. Or next option would be to sit hips, shoulders stacked upright. And the last option would be to lift the arms overhead. Take a little crescent lunge, meaning the upper back arches just a bit. We gaze up, energy shooting upward. And let's exhale, float the hands down to the mat. Tuck your back toe, lift the back knee, walk your hands around to the center, and we'll do a wide-legged forward fold. Your stance can be as wide as you need it to be. We have blocks on either end. You could bring underneath your hands to bring the ground closer. And finally, head and neck hang down, relaxing into the stretch. Moving on now to the other side, replace your block. Walk the hands over to the right. Lower body pivots, back knee down. We'll come into our low lunge on this side. Options again to use a block under the hand and lean forward. Stack shoulders over hips, sitting upright. Or reach the arms up overhead and take a little crescent lunge in the upper back. And exhale, float the hands down. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, and step up about halfway, coming into your pyramid pose. So heels down, toes forward, legs straighten out, option for a block or hands on thighs. Flatten out the back and lean forward. This is one of those deep hamstring stretches. When you're ready, take that back foot, pivot at 90 degrees, toes point towards me. Bottom hand down on your block. Top arm reaches up into triangle pose. You could be on your block if that's too far. You could be much higher up, using the strength of your core, your torso. And then inhale, come back up. Reach the arms up. Let's move that block out of the way. Arms up overhead for star pose. Exhale into goddess. Bend the knees, toes point out, knees in the back. Inhale, step the feet together, arms up overhead. We'll steeple to the left. Inhale up, steeple to the right. Inhale up and release the hands down, roll the shoulders, take a break, reset yourself into mountain. All right, so that was one moon salutation. It goes in kind of the shape of a clock. So once we do on one side, we have to do on the other side as well. So we'll go back and do it again, starting in the opposite direction. Work our way through the sequence. When you're new to moon salutations, the sequence seems very confusing. But once you do it a few times, you realize, oh, it's just a mirror image of each other. Do the same poses going down as you do going back up on the other side in reverse order. So you'll see if you do it again. Standing tall in mountain. Let's start again. Inhale, sweep the arms up in your sun breath, hands together. This time we'll steeple to the right as we exhale. Inhale, up the center. Exhale, steeple to the left. Inhale, up. Step out wide. Open up our moon sal with a goddess pose. Arms up. And inhale to star. Straight legs, straight arms. This time we'll take the left toes towards me, right toes out to the side. Arms out, straight legs, lean forward, and come into triangle pose. Bottom arm down, top arm up. Option for a block. On your next exhale, fold the top arm down. Pivot the back foot. Everything faces forward, hips, ribs, shoulders, toes. Find your pyramid pose, hands on your leg or on a block. Flatten out that back, deepen your stretch. And exhale, hands reach to the mat. Bend the knees, lower the back, knee down. Find a low lunge, option to make it into a crescent lunge, reaching up and back. Big expansion here. And exhale, hands come down. Lift the back knee, walk the hands around, wide-legged forward fold. This is our halfway point. Use it as a little rest pose here. Let the head and neck relax. And then walk the hands over to the other side. Lower body pivots, back knee down. Inhale, find a low lunge or a crescent lunge, reaching up overhead. Exhale, hands down, lift the back knee. Bring that foot about halfway forward. Toes point forward, Legs straighten out. Find your pyramid pose, flat back. Relax the neck a bit. We don't need to be looking up too much. Want a straight line in the spine. And then pivot the back foot. Open up the arms. Find triangle pose. Your gaze can be down at your foot or up at your hand, anywhere in between, whatever works best on your neck. And inhale, pivot the feet to face me. Reach the arms up for star. Exhale into goddess pose. And step the feet together. Arms reach up. We'll steeple and exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, steeple the other way. Inhale up. Exhale, float the arms down, roll the shoulders out. Reset. So that concludes a moon salutation. We did it once in this direction, once the other way. They can be very symbolic of the 4 seasons, the 4 phases of the moon. So next time around, maybe we'll talk more about that in one of the other videos. But I just wanted to give you guys a good kind of feel for a traditional moon salutation, which includes triangle pose and pyramid. Join me again next time, and we'll do it again with some easier poses, some warrior 1s, warrior 2s, and then we'll do it again a little harder with some warrior 3s and some half moons to really change it up. We'll see you next time, yogis.